Del wanted to experiment with improvisation. He thought it could be more than just a tool.
And it turned out to be Harold.
And the improvisers were always using the same tricks, the same jokes. And I started to get bored with it after about a year. I was trying to think of something else that I could do.
We're going to do something in the presence of the audience. It's an inductive thing. We draw them along with us.
Maybe we can work on this thing and possibly change the face of improvisational comedy forever.
Basically, all you need is some traffic patterns and some game rules and some kind of image of what it is that you're going to do.
A theater where people cherished each other to succeed on stage. Cherished each other to succeed on stage. Cherished each other to succeed on stage. We're going to wear 8 different hats. We're going to be the improviser. We're going to be the editor, the director, the choreographer, the voiceover, the props, the scenery, the poster on the bedroom wall, the little boy. Whatever was necessary, we're going to be on stage the whole time, being responsible for the work.
We see amazing kinds of communication going on between people. I've done this, of course, myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten hooked on it.
And then we discovered that there were certain rules that we had to adhere to in order to make this thing work. For one thing, we had to say yes to each other's ideas. And then we had to add to them. We had no time to judge each other.
It's so complex and you have to pay so much attention that to start, trying to entertain the audience with jokes at the same time is kind of like a fruitless undertaking.
Life is much more interesting when you say yes. We had to treat each other as if we were geniuses, poets, and artists, because we had a better chance of becoming that on stage if we treated each other that way.
Moments of discovery, moments of connection. The group brain really does start functioning.
And what we realized was that we were creating what Del and I called theater of the heart. Treat each other as if we were geniuses, theater of the heart. Take any technical mistake and weave it into the pattern, because there's no such thing as a mistake. Everything is heard, everything is used, everything is remembered. Del used to call us the master Sufi weavers, because when the Sufi weavers would teach their apprentice to weave the baskets, if the apprentice made a mistake, the master would weave the mistake into the pattern and make a more sophisticated pattern. And that's what we were. We were the master Sufi weavers. He revealed the secrets of the universe to us.
Nothing that we say to each other is innocent of emotional manipulation. Everything that we do on stage is to affect each other in some way. And if we notice very carefully how those swine we're working with are trying to get to us and get at us, Sometimes I suggest that we perform on stage as though we're a whole bunch of raving paranoids. That this paranoid adjustment, nothing that I hear is going to be simple. Nothing that you say to me is going to be accepted at face value. Oh, it always means something else. It always means something else.
He wasn't just teaching us improv, he was teaching us a way of life.
Yeah, we're not doing such a bad job for the world.
We were making better people. But that idea will lead to the second idea, which will lead to maybe an idea that's genius.
I saw the best improvisers in the country working for many years.
What started to happen was those tenets were something we could buy into so easily that those skills started to fall off the stage. And we all started treating each other that way off stage. We had this incredible positive environment at I.O., creativity. Everyone was helping each other.
And then the audience stands up and cheers. Well, they are more likely to if you call this a game or a sport than if you call it theater. We're playing the game basically for our own sake.
I can see things looking wild and looking tired and looking for me. Whoa.
People were all excited about this change. It wasn't just little games anymore. It was truly an art form where people could work together to create brilliance on the stage.
Art is possible by committee.
And those were the ideas that inspired the scenes. And they would grow and be poignant and funny and then connect. And that was the beginning of my lesson about saying yes, how interesting things happen if you say yes, and nothing happens if you say no.
I can see things looking wild and looking tired and looking for me. Whoa, right. Busting in the door and working on feel for me.
Maybe we can work on this thing and possibly change the face of improvisational comedy forever.
And it turned out to be Harold. The smallest, teeniest, weeniest emotional discovery that's real beats the hell out of the biggest one that's phony. Rather than to become the ideal Harold performer, we develop our own peculiarities.
creating what Del and I called Theater of the Heart.
Moments of discovery, moments of connection.
We're the master Sufi weavers. Treat each other as if we were geniuses.
Everything that we do on stage is to affect each other.
To create brilliance on stage.